Guys, it's back! Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. So Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens is the 7th installment in the Star Wars saga, and it also takes place 30 years after the events of Return of the Jedi. And by the way, guys, you have nothing to worry about. This video is going to be completely spoiler-free. I'm going to be as vague as possible on the plot while trying really hard not to give away anything else during my pros and cons. So The Force Awakens follows a character named Rey, who is played by Daisy Ridley, who runs into Finn, played by John Boyega, who is a former stormtrooper. And along the way, they're being chased by a new villain played by Kylo Ren. And along the way, Han Solo helps out Finn and Rey. Alright guys, so let's get into Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. The characters are amazing in Star Wars The Force Awakens. Seeing the old characters from the original trilogy return in the new trilogy is great. Of course, seeing Harrison Ford as Han Solo, oh my god, that brought me back into a little kid again. But mainly we're here focusing on the main new leads, played by John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, and Adam Driver. And along with Domhnall Gleeson. But yes, the three main leads, played by Oscar Isaac, John Boyega, and Daisy Ridley, they were all amazing. Daisy Ridley in particular is phenomenal in this movie. She gives such an amazing performance, and not to mention, she is another new badass, strong female character this year. John Boyega is Finn. I was a huge fan of him in Attack the Block, and he brings such a great character to The Force Awakens. Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron, he was so freaking awesome. He was so cool. He brought some great humor into the role. Also, the BB-8 droid, that thing was freaking awesome. Not only was it a great addition to the Star Wars droids, but it brought in so much humor. Seriously, that thing was so badass. But the main person I was excited to see the most in this movie was Adam Driver as Kylo Ren. I'm telling you guys right now, I did not think Adam Driver was gonna be this great. And Kylo Ren, Kylo Ren is an amazing villain. He's not just the guy that just maybe has some issues with people, but no, he's a very complicated, complex, and a villain with motivation. And not to mention that lightsaber. Oh my god, it was so awesome. The action sequences were amazing. Seeing another lightsaber battle, oh my god, seeing the lightsaber battles and Force Awakens. The Force Awakens has a little bit of that choreography to it, but at the same time, it retains that real raw and gritty element of the sword fights or the lightsaber battles from the original trilogy. It combines the best of both worlds, and my god, with the lightsaber battles in fucking incredible. Not to mention also the dog fights are great. Seeing the X-Wings against the TIE Fighters again, oh my god, I just, oh. Yeah. And also the cinematography by Dan Mindel, so beautifully shot. It actually felt tangible. Also the writing by Lawrence Kasdan, Michael Arden, who wrote the first draft, and J.J. Abrams. They did an amazing job writing the script. Now here's the thing, okay? I was originally skeptical, and I originally did not want another Star Wars film. But the moment I heard J.J. Abrams' name attached to the project, I was interested. And I gotta tell you guys right now, J.J. Abrams was the absolute most perfect choice for directing this movie. Oh my god, I just... And I have to also mention, guys, the CG in this movie is absolutely incredible. And not to mention, yes, the score by John Williams is... it's incredible. And there was always two moments where my heart was pounding so hard. I haven't felt it pound this hard since Mad Max. Yeah. Now, I will not lie, guys. This movie does have a few flaws. Captain Phasma, for instance. I wanted to see more Captain Phasma. Captain Phasma barely did anything in this movie. All she really did was just walk around. And I have to also mention, there was a lot of times where the movie felt a little familiar to other films in the original trilogy. I wanted more. I don't know what it was. I wanted so much more. But that shouldn't be a con. Why did I put it in the con section? I'm a freaking idiot. While Star Wars The Force Awakens may not be a perfect film, all I know is this. I walked into The Force Awakens just wanting a good Star Wars movie. And what did I get? Not only did I get a good Star Wars movie, but I got a movie that captured the spirit of the original movies. It brought back that spirit of the original movies while also injecting such breathing and passionate life into possibly the best science fiction franchise of all time. So because of those reasons, I am giving Star Wars The Force Awakens a 5 out of 5. As you couldn't tell, guys, I loved the movie. I cannot wait to see it again. Now, if you're not a big Star Wars fan, you may not quite go to 5 out of 5. I think you'll maybe still enjoy it. I think definitely as a Star Wars fan who is just getting into the Star Wars films, I think you'll definitely enjoy this movie. But for a Star Wars fan, you will love the hell out of this movie like I did. Alright guys, so comment and let me know below. What did you guys think of Star Wars The Force Awakens? Let me know below. So guys, if you liked what you saw, please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to see more content from me. And as always, until the next review, I will see you guys next time.